Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, folks. It is I, Almantas, former professor of sociology and current VTuber, old man who loves old things. And I am here tonight. I am here tonight and I am trying to troubleshoot the game I'm planning on playing tonight. And signs aren't looking good, if I'm honest. Signs are not looking good, if I am honest. It is, in fact, looking very distinctly like I will have to play a different game tonight and order a Steam refund. Not impossible that I will get to play, but not looking good, if we're being completely sincere. Yes, this is not looking great. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm landing right now. I cannot get it to display on, it is the first time I've actually had a game that just is trying to kill my capture card. I can try a couple more times, but currently the way that it is working is that if I want to stream it, I can only stream it at resolutions that are so high that it's, that everything in the room heats up. Otherwise it gives a no video error. In fact, I can just show you right now. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like right now. So that's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem. So yeah, so I will try to collect myself and try to get through this and test out a couple more things while we're talking here. But howdy Nap, howdy Matthew, hello Lost Notebooks, hello Aloha Gator, hello Seribot, hello me. But yes, how are folks doing tonight? I am all over the place. Oh, it's Babinka Bear. Hello, Babinka Bear. I am all over the place. Still snowed in. Did not have a productive day today. I was a little bit disappointed with myself here. I was, what's the word I'm looking for here? I was trying to get things, I keep on burping. I was hoping, I would get to bed after stream last night, 5 or 6 in the morning, I'd get to bed. And then I'd wake up and I would read and I would write. And I got a little bit done, but like 10% as much as I meant to get done. Yeah. And it's going to not be good for running for a while, even after they clear the snow. Because there's always going to be black ice for a while. So I'm not going to be able to run for a little bit, which does drive me a little bit nuts. Running, long distance running is like easily the best activity for my mental health. Easily my best mental health activity. Nothing else compares. Easy to recommend for everyone to do. Obviously there are people for whom it's not a serious option, but for those people, I guess I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's not really the running that's super important, it's the doing some sort of cardio that's important. It's the doing some sort of cardio that is important. So, if you prefer doing something like, calisthenics or, the Stairmaster, or what are some other ones that are pretty good? Swimming, bicycling. Go for it. Go for it. I can say that if you're in New York, I recommend against bicycling. I can say that one with some confidence. Because biking in New York City is really, 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 really dangerous. It's like the only thing you can do in the city that's like actually meaningfully dangerous. Everything else is fine. Just doing some more tech shooting. Oh my god, commuting all the way to Central Park and back sucks. That's so true. That's so true. That is so true. One of my New York City hot takes is I think the Central Park is mid. And it's not that I think that there are better parks in New York. I just think that the best park in New York is mid. I'm not even sure it's my favorite park, but I still think Central Park is just kind of mid. A second, I may have figured something out here. Or not. No, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, it's I think the obsession with it is goofy. Is absolutely goofy. Okay, there. I've got something resembling a camera view of the game. It's not great, but it is there. There we go. Got something working. That was a pain in the ass. But yeah, oh my goodness. Did walk through some of those snowing. There's no one else around. That's pretty good. The big problem, I think, with Central Park as a rule is that you're never alone, right? Is that you're never ever alone in Central Park. Central Park is always a kind of frustrating and overwhelming experience. There's never a time where it's like it's rarely peaceful and quiet. It's just kind of like this overwhelming and annoying. That's kind of how I've always felt about Central Park. Is it's just like yeah, it's like Nerd Fight Club. Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable. I mostly go to parks to like run, right, and like enjoy nature a little bit. And Central Park's just really bad for that. There's a couple of parks that are better for that in Brooklyn. Fort Greene, for example, is just kind of better for my purposes, and Fort Greene's still not very good. I don't know, maybe my standards for parks are incredibly high. Maybe I'm just an asshole. Maybe I've just got too high of standards. You also used to work for parks? By the parks and beaches. Yeah, that's understandable. I know somebody who used to work for parks. My understanding is that Central is actually only the third largest park. It's like how that one works out. There's two bigger parks, if I recall correctly, in our beloved city, in our beloved benighted city. But yeah, it's Yeah, that's kind of what I got. I don't know, I kind of feel like just going over the game since I've spent so much damn time troubleshooting the damn thing. Damn. I'm being very creative here. I'm being very creative here. Let's just throw it over. Let's just throw it over. Time to extremely mog a category. I am literally the only person who is in this category. Is there a reason why the sound isn't transmitting? Oh, there's an issue right there. New tech problems every second. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can hear it. I shouldn't be able to hear it. Can you guys hear that? That's super strange. There we go. There we go. That makes more sense. I was going crazy. I was like, I can hear it, but the only reason why I should be able to hear it is through OBS. There's no reason why I would be able to hear this, but you guys would. That I would be able to hear, but you guys wouldn't. But since the way I'm hearing it is by listening in on you guys. But apparently I am. Apparently I am. All right, let's give this game a shot. I've played the demo. As demos go, I thought it was a good demo. It was pretty well curated. It gave me a good sense of... It didn't just start with the tutorial. It did have a tutorial, but it did a kind of speedrun tutorial and then did just a regular level from the middle of the game. And it told me that it was, yeah, we're skipping a whole bunch of plot beats, which I thought that was good. I thought that was a good idea. Start on balanced.
Hey, normally, if you're getting this, I'm in trouble. This is an SOS. You will have my location sent to you. Also, sorry in advance. Yeah, but joking aside, this is serious. Okay, bye.
How was the audio, folks?
What did you do, Trevor?
A little quiet, okay. Now that's just silly. There's no way that she would know that these things were lined up. All right.
Always getting himself into trouble, and I have to save him. Why does he only reach out when he's in trouble? Because he's always in trouble.
Transform, horizontal. There we go. Hello, Gringotts. Hello, Gringotts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, okay. Crawl under. That's where we want me. That's where we want me. Okay. Ah, okay. Let's see. I jump up here, I guess. Whoop. It's left him unguarded?
Normally, sis, I've never been happier to see your angry face.
You are unbelievable.
You got my SOS and location pin.
Oh, you've got a lot of explaining to do.
Got the wrong mouse there? What did you do?
What did you do?
A business deal gone wrong, I guess. People are so touchy about security systems.
Are you okay?
Almantas did not hold back. But I'm hard to kill. So.
I've never had to say I'm hard to kill to somebody. I've never been put in that
Who are
position.
those people?
Dresses, cronies, Alpha and Tau. Notorious criminal types. Don't worry about it. Wait! They took my arm. That's custom upgraded hardware. It's valuable IP.
Not worth the risk.
Dad's ring is on that hand.
Why is nothing ever simple with you?
I've had it since him and Mom died.
You're going to get us killed. Can you help?
I'm okay. It only hurts when I breathe.
So the answer is no. Where are they being kept?
Alpha and Tau separated my arm and the ring. They're keeping the arm in a room in the lower levels. And the ring is in the other building.
So you can just take the ring, right? The hunter person, thank you for the follow. The _hunter_ person, thank you for the follow. There we go.
What's the security situation?
Some doors may be locked. The security system is glitchy right now.
Alright.
I'll get your arm and the ring, but I can't have you slowing me down. There's a black auto van waiting 4 blocks east.
Thanks, sis. It's good to see you.
Go, Trevor. Where to next?
Alright, that's a hike.
Blocked. I can't go any further unless I manage to get through before the shutter closes.
Stairs. Yep. Saw that coming. I don't actually know if there's a stamina bar. Don't actually know if you can run out of stamina in this game.
There. Trevor's arm. Ugh. No ring. No
certain people are laughing.
Locked the door, but I might not be lucky with the ring.
Certain people might be laughing at the OG no ring.
I'm a little rusty. Need to find my parkour rhythm. All Africa free running champion. You got this.
Okay, speed booster and parkour maneuver. Bonk. Right into the wall. Okay. Nope, going down.
If I had to cheat diligent criminals who lock their doors. I'll have to go through the window again.
All right.
Here's Dad's
Oh.
wedding ring.
Ridiculous that they already had a box ready for
I
it.
need to know where I'm heading. Trevor better be at that van.
All right, so I'm going straight right. Pretty simple. No actual pathway.
Go time.
I say as I need a pathway.
Nice guard going.
Yeah, just button mashing.
That thing is fast. It's gaining. Stupid machine.
And just
Thanks for nothing, Trev.
oh, okay. Lost a ton of time there. Lost a ton of time there. Okay, okay.
Tau. You know, I can tell you and Alpha apart by the sound of your footsteps. Anyway, what do you have for me?
If I lived in the Sugar Glass universe, I'd love to break through windows.
Are you telling me he's a magician?
No, sir.
Did he just vanish, or did you fail at your job?
We will get him back.
Get him back here. Do not kill him. I want him to suffer first. Do it right this time, or you will suffer. I really don't want you to end up like Peter and those other incompetent fools. I like my employees alive.
I've never actually just like broken through a window like that, and it feels like something that has been missing from my life. Like it's.
I can explain.
Dude, is it even worth it? Those people were going to kill you.
I may have overcharged Rissa for a security system that didn't deliver what I promised.
Oh, come on, Trev.
He's a bad guy. Do you want a bad guy with an impenetrable security system?
Oh, so you're the hero here. Those people are dangerous, Trevor. I left my job in Tanzania to rescue my brother because he is a hero.
Have I been saying Tanzania wrong my entire life?
Why are you so determined to endanger yourself? Can't let you travel in this shape. Come, I'm taking you home.
Johannesburg. Which I never get used to pronouncing it Joburg. It's always the soft J to me, the Joburg. Johannesburg.
What I'm trying to tell you is, I'm working on something new. Hush-hush kind of thing.
Not interested.
Sis, this is different. It's legit.
You don't know what that word means.
Gugu is in on it. That is why we're going to see her.
Why would our grandmother, a retired history professor, need your shady security systems expertise?
Shady? You got deep, nobody.
How about you abstain from trying to get us killed?
Okay. You still mad at me?
Oh, you have no idea.
Look, I see Feng. And I see some of your old parkour buddies too. I'll wait for you at the park while you catch up with the locals.
Alright. Gross. Okay, it's not actually how you access his apartment. That sounds really... That would be really inconvenient. Hello, Arc Florist. Hello, Kiro. Hello, Kiro. Lol, okay, that's pretty funny. Let's try this again. Happy vast chunk leg of Stone Tuesday? Yeah! Hell yeah, hell yeah. How you doing, Kiro? How are you doing?
I heard you were back in town, but I don't believe it, because I knew you would have come to see me.
Thing, I'm sorry. I was going to visit you eventually.
You've been gone a long time. It's good to see you.
Trevor told me you're a fishmonger now.
Oh, I'm still a butcher, but now I do fish too.
Oh, but the sign says...
Fang the fishmonger. I like the way it sounds.
It does sound good. I hope no one assumes you only sell fish.
You worry too much. The name set me apart from the other butchers.
I'll come round later for tea. Bye, Faye.
The horrors of time overtake you. The horrors at times. Okay, I thought you said the horrors of time. I was like, the horrors of time. That's true. That's so true. I am doing well. I am doing well. I have been off streaming for a minute, and I am. It's gonna take me a minute to get back. Right, it's gonna take me a minute to get back into streaming decently. I'm still feeling like a little bit alien, a little bit stiff, but I'll get through it. I think I'll get through it. I think.
Whoa, look who it is, Swift.
Wow, you're back, and you don't even let us know.
Too good for your old parkour crew these days?
These days, Boza, I have been too good for you since high school.
Trash talk already. You two are incorrigible.
Are you back for good this time?
Maybe I'm back for bad.
Your sense of humor still sucks, chum.
Any questions for me, Swifty?
Obviously. What brings you back?
I am kind of curious as to why they think that she's been back for so long and this isn't like how she's telling them. Like this is, it's like, yeah, I'm back. I just told you. You just knew that. Be kind because thank you for the follow, and I like the name. Yeah, I'll be streaming twice this week. I'll be on my friend Ratmos channel on Thursday. Thank you.
Got tired of working for the best gymnastics team on the continent.
Pretty sure the South African team could use a sports scientist with your passion.
It's good to see you both.
When are we hanging out?
Soon. I promise. I've missed you. Even you, Boza.
My number's still the same, and I'm still #1.
Number 1? I distinctly remember you being number 3.
Said like a former #1.
Good to see you, Nomali. Just like old times.
Later.
Go to the park. Yeah, I do like heist games. I honestly, as much as I've played a lot of shooters and such, I actually have more affection for games like Thief and Monaco. Okay, do I go this way? You have to, in order to get into the park, you have to go through the 3rd floor of a... 4th floor of a library? 5th floor of a library? Whoop. Not where I want to go. Bonk. As those park is to the right. Huh. Beautiful library. Beautiful fucking library. Something I'm missing?
Okay,
Oh.
here we go.
Okay.
What's this? You're on time.
Very funny.
I still can't get over having you home.
I've been home for 2 weeks now, Coco.
Hello, Nana.
Coco?
Hey, man, good to see you.
Yeah, so you're the Etienne I've been hearing so much about.
It's good to finally meet you. Thanks for agreeing to meet us here.
Come on, the seat's over here.
Okay. What's this all about? You know I hate suspense. Yes?
Well, it has to do with my former job. As a restitution expert for the Transatlantic Returns Treaty, there have been some interesting developments.
The name of the treaty itself is a misnomer. It should be called the Colonial...
Terrible time for a history lesson, bud. Just go with the thing about the clause.
Right. There's an old clause in the treaty that uses the words public display.
Basically saying all artifacts that are currently on display to the public need to be returned.
Museums are now using that old clause to basically remove artifacts from public display under the auspices of changing exhibits, maintenance, etc. They don't intend to put these artifacts back on display and are also not disclosing what they have in storage. They intend to have these on display for private viewings instead.
Can't give back what you don't have.
Exactly. But that also means they cannot report the artifacts missing or stolen.
Stolen? Who's stealing them?
Us.
Us? As in the three of you? A retired history professor, her ex-student, and Trevor!
I'm not just Trevor. I'm the security systems guy, aka the locksmith.
Great. You even have aliases.
No, but if we did, I would be the inside man. I know the goings-on in museums, so I would gather intel about these artifacts being removed. I work for one of the biggest in the world.
And Coco's basically an expert. This is all in her wheelhouse. She could be the brain trust.
That's where you come in.
Me?
We could do this by ourselves, but Trevor insisted we tell you about it.
Oh my god.
Coco, do you even hear yourself?
No other items have been returned in the last 15 years. Isn't that a crime too? I know how this sounds, but we wouldn't be stealing those artifacts for ourselves. They would go back to where they belong, where they were taken from.
I'm not going to change your mind, am I?
No.
And you already have a plan to steal something, don't you?
Absolutely.
Well, let's hear it.
Before we get into the details, normally, hey, please don't take this the wrong way. But are you up to the task?
Am I up to the task? Reverse psychology doesn't work on me.
Come on, Etienne. I told you she's fast and agile. She's a parkour legend in Josie.
That's a bit of an exaggeration.
Let me rephrase. Can you two work together as a team?
Absolutely. And I can prove it.
I don't like the sound of this.
It's gonna be fun. Trust me.
Okay, so they've definitely given Trevor like a bit of a personality. I do think that this is a very silly play. I am reasonably sure that even if the museum is doing some sleazy stuff to not count things as being on public display, they still count as being part of their collections. I believe Nap can sustain this more than I can, but I am reasonably sure that museums still own things, even if they are in permanent storage.
What is fun about an abandoned warehouse, Trev?
Focus, man. Let's prove that you've got the speed to pull this off.
Yeah.
We're doing this to show
and
we
they're
work together.
I'm pretty sure they're still his shirt.
No matter what they say.
Or who says?
Irrelevant. Focus on the task. Some dodgy dude, certainly wasn't me, stole Goku's favorite vase. It's up to us to retrieve it.
My professor of the year vouch.
Clever! Off the comms, Goku. We're working. Sheer walls don't stop the man. But locked doors do.
Can you just unlock the door, locksmith?
Yeah, that was kind of my understanding, right? Is that like 95% of the collection of a museum is in more or less permanent non-display. My understanding is that some museums basically don't even really exist for the purposes of displaying. They exist for the purposes of research. And that they do display as kind of a...
On it.
Kind of a secondary concern.
Yeah!
Or even a tertiary one.
That's too high to reach.
If only there was some conspicuously helpful furniture nearby.
Conspicuously helpful. I think this might be the most yellow paint the game I've ever played.
Can you unlock these vault doors too?
Child's play.
That's reinforced glass. Can't break that.
Yeah, sprinting won't work. There might be a way to get enough force, but not here.
I can't even reach those swings.
I can close the door.
Yes! Waiting on you. You're welcome.
There's been a push to make museum collections more accessible. Yeah, I am familiar with that. There's a, like... I wouldn't be surprised if there's something of a difference of opinion, right? It's a little bit of a crazy-making thing to me from a person who knows, like, not that much about museums, but a little bit, that most museums, the vast majority of museums in the 21st century are in pretty bad straits, financially and economically. As far as I know, the current trajectory for the average museum is being forced into liquidation. That is my understanding of, like, the current status of where museums are at in our society, is that they are, at some point in the not distant future, going to be forced to liquidate themselves and sell their collections to private collectors. Yeah, well, it's not just attendance being down. It's a lot of museums are funded by municipalities and the federal government, and those are being reduced considerably, right? Those are like the thing that is being reduced in the United States. Yeah, grants are drying up. That is, as far as I know, like the big dominant story.
Standing by.
Yes, you are standing. Yeah, Sharkray. I mean, to me as a cynic, right? To me as a cynic, it looks like vandalism. It looks like the vandalism of knowledge. That this is just an attempt to foreclose and reduce the amount of knowledge that the public has. There will just be less knowledge in the world.
There's the artifact we came for.
Once you snatch it, you'll have to get to the extraction point.
Also, hello, Sharkray.
I set up a nice finish line for you, just like your racing days, and a drone to chase you.
What?
But here's my vow. When you take it, the alarm will trip. All security shutters will seal, flashing lights, you know, that kind of thing.
And a little blue. Okay.
If I unlock that door now, it'll trigger the alarm. So assign me here, and I'll open it when you're escaping. On it. Say when.
Okay. So, just wait. I guess this is all I can do for now.
It's time to get out of there.
Let's go!
So now I'm just hitting speed boost. I'm looking for times I need to jump, like right there. Oh. Or right there.
Let's go!
Well done, Normally. You've completed your training.
Good. Let's try stay away from abandoned buildings.
No promises.
Let's go give Cuckoo back her beloved vase.
I suppose that is part of like the Afrofuturist aesthetic, right? Right. This is a game
Now
that is
that I've
intensely
proved
and
myself.
overtly Afrofuturist.
Tell me about your dangerous plan to steal an ancient African artifact.
Right. Our target is the Dahomey silver buffalo.
It's going to be removed from public display for maintenance, which is museum speak for disappearing it.
What makes this buffalo so special?
It's a sacred artifact of the Kingdom of Dahomey in modern-day Republic of Benin.
But
Hello,
why
Sparky
this
Anarchy.
particular artifact first?
The silver buffalo is the last artifact I tried to repatriate before I resigned from the treaty delegation.
Unfinished business?
Ah, something like that.
Tell me more about.
I think I'm gonna try to keep the things moving a little bit quickly. Hold on.
Phrases like the buffalo were created by highly skilled guilds of craftsmen serving the king.
This statue was likely crafted for King Gezo, who is associated with the buffalo.
Dahomey kings would have their reigns defined from the outset by one of their first symbols.
Fa is a form of divination.
The buffalo was believed to give the king protection and strength in his ventures.
Protection and strength in his ventures? We're going to need that.
Cheesy!
Okay, what do you guys say about the homie?
Kingdom of Dahomey existed from the early 1600s until 1894, when France took over its administration.
The last independent king of Dahomey set fire to his capital rather than surrender it to the French army in 1884.
Neat, so I might have seen it.
The French looted shrines as the city burned.
Classy.
Did you know the word vaudou is a font word and was practiced in Dahomey?
Thanks for the fun fact, bud. You make me feel smarter.
I don't know how much I need to care about the
Where's
land.
it
I
being
think I
kept?
know.
At the museum where I trained after leaving university. I know that place like the back of my hand.
I'm just gonna say, this is dumb. The part that I'm being critical of right now is that the choice of targets. The choice of target for your... So Etienne and Coco are linked, right? Etienne and Coco are linked professionally, and this target has emotional and professional links directly to both of them in the recent past. That's an inauspicious way to start off your pillaging conspiracy, right? That is unwise, as the kids say, as the Confucian kids say. That is going to paint a huge target on both of your backs very, very quickly, and then you're going to have to lay low for a very long time. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Like, yeah, Afrofuturism as an aesthetic. I'll probably talk. We're about to go into ads, so I'm not really progressing things. Afrofuturism as an aesthetic is a highly optimistic aesthetic, and it's tied in, unsurprisingly, and I think if you're paying attention to the visuals, it's tied in very much with solar punk. Hello, Roseboy Requiem, and it is something that's kind of interesting that this is set, several decades in the future, and museums are still like have the kind of money and cultural cachet that honestly they might never have had in reality, right? Like that's like an interesting thing where I don't know if they intended that as a optimistic thing, but they did kind of inadvertently create that. If you were to ask me what I think would happen to where I think this artifact would be in the next 20 years, I would assume it would be in Elon Musk's garage, right? Is where I assume it's going to wind up in 20 years from now. Assuming Elon Musk is still alive 20 years from now. I don't think the dude's very healthy. Yeah, this is a seemingly utopian view of museums. The dingier, the actual reality we live in, I think, is actually even dingier and dirtier. Like, these are kind of villainous museums, but they're still, like, portrayed, I think, in a way that gives them a lot more kindness than I personally am willing to give them based on what I think the real world looks like. That said, we are going to go into ads. I will see you all in a few minutes. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me snooze then. Ambrosia Repletaria. Sorry, I got a little bit excited about rolling R's there. How are you doing, Ambrosia? What were you up to? You were doing art! Tell me about the art. I always love hearing about people's art projects. For the Raiders, my name is Almantas. I am a former professor of sociology and a current VTuber. I'm an old man who loves old things. Also, hello, Almant OS. I don't know... Streamerbot is having a lot of trouble these days. I mostly do calligraphy. That is my main art form. I do calligraphy. I paint miniatures. I am a writer by trade. I've only ever done one stream where I did writing and editing on stream, and I might do more because that was actually kind of fun. But also, I don't know, I kind of like keeping my professional life and my other professional life a little bit segregated. But yes. How was the art? What were you making, Ambrosia? And while the Raiders get filled in on that, I am playing the recently released Relooted, which is an Afrofuturist game from South Africa about repatriating stolen artifacts by force. Very, very forcefully repatriating artifacts. It's a bit of a heist game, which I always enjoy. And it's, I think, the first video game I've played that was self-consciously Afrofuturist like this. I've played a couple of solar punk games, and the two aesthetics are very tightly intertwined. But unless we're willing to count Overwatch as Afrofuturist, which I don't think is beyond the pale. I don't think it's what Overwatch is primarily about. Overwatch is primarily a cyberpunk genre of a setting, to the extent that anybody pays attention at all to anything happening in the setting or the lore of Overwatch. But it does have Afrofuturism in it. And yes, we are, we're in Johannesburg, and we've only done the tutorials, basically. Looks like we're going into the first real mission. That said, we are about to go into the 3-minute ad break, and I always take advantage of my 3-minute ad break to stretch, and get some water. I hope you're having good luck with the blender. I kind of like working in Blender, but I literally haven't touched it in years because, again, I tend to work with traditional arts. But of the digital art programs I've ever worked with, I kind of found Blender to be a little bit more intuitive to me than most things, because I'm a very, 3 dimensions guy. The biggest thing I struggle with drawing types of art is the vision of it, right? Anybody who's an artist probably is... They might not think about this, but they're probably aware of this at some level, that when you are doing a drawing, when you are making a drawing, you are decomposing the things that you see with your eyes into a series of lines and curves. And that part I really struggle with. I really don't know how to do that. It's very challenging for me to do that. Yeah, I have the, opposite of aphantasia. When you ask me to picture the apple in my head, I am rotating it in my mind. I can smell it. I can taste it. It's got dozens of colors. It's very very distinctly there. It's very, very distinctly there. It's very, very real. Okay. But yes, I am going to go use the bathroom. I recommend everybody else get up and stretch. Ambrosia and other raiders, if you would like to raid and run, that is extremely allowed. That is extremely reasonable. Please feel free to do so. I will not remotely try to keep you prisoner. I feel very bad about that. It is something that I like about streaming, that people feel like they can leave at their own will, rather than because I'm keeping them hostage, like I was when I was a professor. All right, folks. I will see you all in a few minutes. I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's so tempting for me to try to learn everything about the heist, even though it's like not, I think, the most productive use of my stream time. Let's just go.
Okay. I said I would do this one thing. So let's go get that buffalo. This is a terrible idea. It's too dangerous. What the hell am I doing? I rescue Trevor just to throw him back in trouble.
Okay, yeah, we can see a divergence here, right? That's Moscow, right? That's not, hold on, I'm not that good with Russian geography. Hold on. Is that... Hold on, let's see. It's obviously not Petersburg. Is that... Belarus? Okay. So at some point in the next 50 years, let's move from New York to Belarus.
There was no way in that didn't stink of bin juice.
Chill, sis. It builds character.
The character needs deodorant.
Yes! Waiting on you.
The character needs
The
deodorant.
locksmith.
Trevor's such a goofball. I like him.
All of these. All of these boxes? There are so many artifacts in here.
Yeah. Horrible, isn't it? But there's only 2 of us. We'll need to prioritize what we take, for now.
Ooh, could that include the Asante gold mask? It would be so great to have.
You're right, Etienne. But I can't get there without help. We won't be able to take it on this mission. Where are you, little buffalo?
The artifact is on the upper floor normally.
Need you for this door, Trev.
The locksmith has your back, sis.
Alright.
Hey, Nomali, look over there. It looks like there's something hidden behind there. Maybe you can move it out the way.
Careful, there's an alarm on that little window.
But I need to leave through here, Trevor.
Then make sure you've got the buffalo before you break it.
On it. Say when.
Alright, so I think it's just a straight run here.
Got it.
It's time to get out of there. Go, go, go.
Second time falling for that one.
Listen up, sis. We need a name for this team, and I need to hold you accountable. Let's talk about your performance. Luckily, Africa has you on their side. Amazing job. Timing was good, but it wasn't great. What's above gold medal? Because your speed deserves that.
Alright.
Nothing wrong with silver medal performance.
It is something to replay things. I do like speedrunning. I do kind of enjoy speedrunning. I actually rather enjoyed Neon White. But let's keep it moving.
Cuckoo. These clandestine meetings in the park are hilarious.
Have a good night, Nap. Have a good night, Nap. Hold on.
Tell me about the job. How did you feel?
I felt...
Yeah, Nap is one of my favorite streamers. Actual museum worker, actually knows things about museums, unlike me, who is like, I kind of know things about museums. I never worked in them professionally, but I did consider it. You know, I did. It was a potential career path for me that I did not take. It was a path less traveled, we might say. And so I've looked at it a little bit, but you know, it's I know enough about it to not have actually followed through on that. But Nap is actually out there, preserving knowledge and disseminating knowledge and making the world a richer place. Fuck it.
I didn't expect to enjoy it. Some of it was a real thrill.
I have to admit, that's how I felt too. Even though you're the one in real danger.
I got the buffalo for you because I hoped you would see how dangerous all this is.
Oh, I understand.
You're not giving me a choice.
I am. This is a mission you have to believe in. You can do it for my sake.
I believe in keeping the only family I have alive. What are you gonna do with the artifacts?
The Museum of Black Civilizations in Senegal is the perfect drop-off and disposal point.
So the artifacts go back to where they belong, and we're not implicated.
I have given it some thought, you know.
If we're doing this, we need to do it right. We need serious help. Cuckoo, it's time we start a band. And I know just the person to ask.
Does Fred know you're back in town?
Yes, but I haven't seen him yet. Wish me luck.
Oh, protection and strength.
Okay. Let's see it.
Forget
this
it.
Is
absolutely not. With Trevor, he's a walking liability. Your brother is a nuisance, Naman.
Awesome.
Unbelievable. He just walked away from me.
That's what you can't believe? He called me a nuisance. Me? What do we need him for anyway?
He's smart, meticulous, and he invents stuff for a living.
Basically 90% of those things.
Your confidence is a disease.
Okay, how do we convince a boring guy to steal things with us?
Maybe I can say that I'm being blackmailed.
Oh
by
my
someone.
god.
You're a terrible liar. Don't lie to your best friend.
Do you have a better idea?
There must be something that Fred really wants but doesn't know he wants. Nobody knows him better than you.
You're right. I know what to do. I'm going to steal Fred's great-grandfather's Olympic medals. A local sports memorabilia collector bought them years ago.
Hypocrite. You were against taking back artifacts, but now you're willing to steal things. For Fred.
I don't have time to argue with you, Trev. I need to track down the collector.
You're gonna need my help. You go in solo. I'm on my way to my goal at it.
Not the time for a date, Trev.
She's a building nerd who has access to blueprints. Unless you have another way of getting into the penthouse.
You said you'd be here.
I can be in two places at once. In your ear, and also in the library with a cutie.
A cutie? If you're flirting with her right now, Your girl, Annie, better have a way to get in.
The basement is your way in, Annie is your way up.
Okay. Okay, that's how I do that. Okay.
Let's go!
Yeah, this is a very. It is very funny that the way that buildings wind up looking
From
in
the
this.
basement, take the service elevator to the lobby.
It is very, very funny the way these buildings actually wind up looking. Amateur dwarf fortress layouts
You
here.
have eyes on the blueprints.
Hang on, we're looking.
Trev? Lost him. Trevor, I got a locked door down here. Any ideas on how I can get around it? Trevor! Hello? I guess I'll be finding my own way through.
Ridiculous, I can't just like jump down from here. Yeah. Simple little puzzle there. Yeah. She's actually from Flatland. She's actually a Flatlander. The unspoken premise of the story. That she cannot actually see in 3 dimensions at all.
This must be the service elevator Trevor mentioned. One step closer to Fred's medals.
Alright.
Noelle, can you hear me?
Trevor, what kind of trashy comm systems gets cut off in the middle of a job? Did you find Annie?
I did, but she won't help. Also, she hates me.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
You'll figure something out. Blueprints for what?
I can get up to the penthouse window from here. Don't need blueprints after all. There's one of the gold medals. The other one must be around here somewhere.
Okay. Okay, they're just gonna show me. Okay. I was looking forward to getting a little bit of exploration in. I'm still gonna want to do that exploration. Okay, so this is... Alright, so... I'm gonna come down here and use another extremely conveniently placed table.
Ah, here's the other medal. What's the fastest route between them? Vikila's gold medal from the 1960 Rome Olympics. He ran barefoot, beat the Olympic record, and became the first African to win an Olympic gold medal. And won again 4 years later.
Very much so, Colebound. I would say, more importantly, like a sci-fi game. It's a sci-fi heist game. They talk about history, but it is primarily about heisting. And is much more a sci-fi game than it is anything else.
That's the jersey from the final of the 1996 African Cup of Nations. Wow. South Africa hosted the tournament
Also, hello,
and
Cobalt.
won the cup for the first time. William scored the winning goals, and the rest, as they say, is...
How do I get up there? Okay, so single speed boost is not enough. Bleaching hair and trying different looks. Oh. Alright, yeah, I've never... I would get told not to bleach my hair.
Penthouse. Now, if only I had an expert locksmith with me.
I have an idea. Try to find a window on that floor.
Yeah, there's a window, but it's hooked up to the wall. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Hold on, I've got an idea here. Doesn't make me regret it that often. Ooh. I will admit to certain amounts of regrets over my own hair. You just gotta worry about burning off your hair with the bleach. Yeah, that's what people tell me. That's what people tell me. Yeah, so if I understand this correctly, I should be able to go... Nope. Not nearly fast enough. Let's just make sure I understand the route correctly. Okay, so go here, under, over. Okay, there we go. Now it's all makes sense to me. Okay. And then... Oh! Shit! Okay. I thought that might happen. So this badge was so strong the drops went. Oh! That sounds pretty rough, buddy. Goofy. Burn! Ow. Yeah, see, I don't have to think about this very much, because my hair just looks like crap, so... Get to the coffee shop. Oh, okay.
This better be coffee with a friend and not another recruitment drive.
Brought you a gift.
Are these my grandfather's medals?
I remember when that collector refused to sell them to you. You'd been saving up for years. But he said no. You begged. He said no.
How did you change his mind?
I didn't, Fred.
You stole them.
Does it matter?
Yes. What's wrong with you?
They were lost when he moved to Algeria to become a running coach.
I'm familiar with the story.
They resurface at a private auction and some dude buys them.
You've made your point. I thought I never see these again.
This is what Prof wants to do. It's extremely dangerous.
And what about Trevor? He's a disaster.
I need you, Fred.
Fine. I'm doing this to protect you from yourself.
Okay, I'll take that.
Alright, yeah.
Might as well go say hi to Feng. He should be in the shop.
Hello, you must be Nomali. Fang is waiting for you inside.
Okay, bad guy.
Bad guy? Because I'm upside down. Very funny.
Hey, Feng. How have you been? Do you have time for a catch-up?
No time for small talk. Trevor told me you are back for good. And you are unemployed.
I'm not unemployed. I'm taking leave. And did he say why?
I'm guessing it's got something to do with Trevor. They all beat up a few weeks ago.
I missed you. Never change, Feng.
I wouldn't change. And I missed you too, Shana. Since you are unemployed, I need your help. And Daddy can't do all the deliveries today. You're gonna help him.
I'd rather hang out than run deliveries.
Hang out? I'm running a business. Go to Daddy outside. He will give you what he can't deliver.
Are you looking for Daddy? That's me.
I should have guessed I was meant to find bad guy.
Fang wants you to help out with deliveries.
I want to make his fish come through. Like, wish
Oh my
come
God.
true?
That is a joke?
It's all in the delivery.
It is strange. I don't need help. But if you take this, I will handle the rest. Bokem for the library lady. 3 kilos of those for the chef. And pickled fish for Lady Joyce. Find me if you need help. Let's see if you are fast as you look. Lightning.
Lightning? Hi, chef.
Chef, manager, and owner. Welcome to Commissioner Street's best coffee shop. Where would you like to be seated?
Oh, I'm not here for food. I have a delivery for you.
Yeah.
3 kilos of Feng's finest wors.
Finally, you're late.
Thank you, Nomali. You're welcome.
Who's Nomali?
Never mind. Bye, chef.
Thanks, Daddy.
I have a delivery of bokoms for you from Feng.
Oh yes. It's hard to get bokoms in Joburg, but I knew Feng would find a way.
What exactly is bokom?
The most delicious salted sun and air-dried fish. I used to eat it when my family lived in Cape Town, but you're not in Dedi.
I'm glad your glasses are working.
I meant to ask where Ndedi is.
Understood. Is Lady Joyce around?
No, she went home. It's the apartment block next door to Feng's shop.
She lives next door to Feng? Why does she need a delivery?
For Ndedi. Lady Joyce has particular taste in delivery people.
Okay.
Wait. You're Trevor's sister, right?
Unfortunately, yes. What has he done now?
Nothing. I'm Annie.
The building nerd?
Guilty. We actually met at an old estate sale.
You and Trevor?
Yep. I was looking for books, blueprints, and maps. And he had his eye on an old safe.
Gotta make the next delivery. Later, Annie.
See you around.
Okay, that's the chef and the librarian done. I better get to Lady Joyce.
Ow. Bonk.
This must be Lady Joyce's door.
Up here!
Hello? The door is locked.
I can't hear you! Come up here!
Your door is locked!
I'm waiting upstairs!
Oh. Maybe I can parkour up there from the roof of Feng's shop.
Alright. More parkour. I figured they wouldn't allow us to access this roof without cause.
There's Lady Joyce. I'm going to need help getting across to her.
Okay.
Did Lady Joyce lock you out? I hope she will let you in.
So she always locks you out? She must be very forgetful. How do you make the delivery?
Meet me on Fang's roof, and I will show you.
Let's see what you've got.
Don't know why they've got Daddy wearing a creepy burglar mask.
Hey!
Paydaying it up.
In place. Let's go.
Lady Joyce? I have a delivery from Feng the fishmonger for you.
And who are you?
I'm Nomali, filling in for Ndedi on his delivery run. By the way, here's a suggestion. Don't lock the entrance when you're expecting a delivery.
But how else will I get to see that lithe young daddy do his thing? It's like dinner and a show.
I see why Ndedi gave me this one to deliver. Hold on. I recognize you from somewhere.
Hold on a second.
Don't be
Hello, JT. Hello, JT. What were you up to? Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Almantas. I am a former professor of sociology, current VTuber, an old man who loves old things. I mostly do calligraphy and paint miniatures. I like to play indie games. Tonight I am playing Relooted, an Afrofuturist heist game about stealing from museums to give to other museums. How is Yap Yap? How is Yap Yap? I know that it is some sort of friend slop, but I don't know anything about it beyond the fact that it's some sort of friend slop. Hello, JT Umbra. Hello, Coco Duende. Very chaotic? Okay. Was that the one that somebody described as like that I've heard described as like a mix of Repo and, Mage Arena? Because Mage Arena is incredible. Mage Arena is some sick shit. Coco Duende, thank you for the follow. Okay, that's a pretty good pitch. I do really, really like Mage Arena. That is absolutely one I really like. But I hope that you had a lovely time, and if you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. I don't know why I am trilling my R's so aggressively, but that is the vibe I am bringing to the situation right now. That is a vibe I'm doing. You make lista. Unfortunately, I do not speak any Spanish. My second language is Japanese, and 私の日本語は上手じゃないてだよ。上手じゃないて。使いませんでした。使いませんでした。だから、となってしまいました。So yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad that you had a good time with your Yup Yup. And meanwhile, like I said, I am playing this heist game. We're still pretty early in the game. Only been playing it for like an hour and 20. I like heists games. I like heist games. I like thieving games. I like stealth. This is mostly a parkour game, but there's a bit of route planning, which I enjoy, but it's mostly a parkour game. If you want to be here for that, I will admit to having somewhat ambivalent feelings about the plot and premise as yet. It's I don't know. I am Irish American, and my thoughts on my connection to my ancestry are not always straightforward. And maybe that affects how I think about other people, about how anybody connects to any ancestry, right? It's like a general principle.
Boy, obviously you do. I'm very famous. Tell me, which is your favorite movie of mine? One Bullet Gun? Pride of the Blade? It Came from the Mines?
Be a super fan.
Okay, top 5 unordered. Lightning Bird Genesis.
Oh my god.
Within. The Hills
Apartheid
have zombies.
Vampire Hunters is so funny. That's so good.
Hunters, and Basement Blood Martyrs.
Wonderful to meet an authentic aficionado of new wave Afro horror.
It's good to meet the Lady Joyce, but I've got to go.
I have a feeling I'll be seeing more of you.
I'm pretty much just choosing the most extreme one that I feel like I can get away with.
That is everything. I could have done it without you, but it was definitely more fun with you. Thank you, Lightning. Let's Fang know that we are done. See you around.
Finished everything.
I'm quick, you know, but you should come clean about what's really going on.
We're very busy, that's all.
Ndedi could easily have handled it. You devised this job to get me to meet people around the city.
Why would a sweet old man lie about needing help?
Sweet! Ah, later thing.
Okay. Go to the transport hub.
Whoa. How did you find this place?
Perfect, isn't it?
We would be hiding in plain sight.
Check city records. It's labeled mothballed.
Is it, safe?
Let's go in, and so you can judge for yourself.
Okay, boss.
Prof. Grace, Trevor, and Etienne are waiting for us inside. I called them.
Ah, it too, Fred. Did you also replace me with Etienne?
Are you jealous?
So what is this building? Other than, like, something from a Bungie game. All right, what you got? What you got for me, game? Where's my mouse? There it is. 1 out of 64, okay. Okay, so the game's pretty long.
Welcome to the hideout, everyone. A place for us to plan, gear up, and store the items we liberate.
Thank you for finding us a base of operations, Fred.
I don't know, guys. Aren't we taking a risk being so visible?
It's a risk doing any of this in the first place. We minimize the risk by doing it right.
You're gonna kill the thrill.
I'm here precisely because of that kind of attitude. You have no gadgets, shaky recon, and Trevor as a getaway driver? The only reason you haven't been caught already is because you've been lucky.
Always joke.
My plan B was for you to break us out of prison, Fred.
I would break some of you out. I'm going to get this team into shape.
Gadgets and getaway driver. Man of many talents.
How do we start getting into shape?
First of all, we're making recon standard procedure. Let me introduce a friend of mine. Meet Nunu. Smart, agile, and will let you look into places with the tightest security.
A drone? Did you order it online?
I built her. She is so much more than a drone.
Etienne and I are going to move into the room you assigned us, Fred.
You two, we need to train. Time to show you what Nunu can do. Start by moving her around.
Got it.
Nunu crunches the mission data to locate and highlight points of interest. Find and select the next one. Good control. You can also zoom in and out as needed.
Okay.
Go to the next POI.
I have a good view of this wall, Fred.
I'm so impressed.
Watch.
Okay, Nunu. I'm impressed.
Nunu can scan through any unshielded exterior wall.
I'm slightly impressed.
Take a look around the building. We're here for a specific target.
All right, all right.
I'm sure you've seen something like this already, but you'll have to find something to weigh that pressure plate down. Nunu can help you find it, but we'll come back to that later.
I already saw the table.
Hey, that looks like a safe. Hey, that looks like it's in my way.
That's no big deal. You should be able to push it around. They use a lightweight alloy for these nowadays. In fact, if you get it close to me, we may be able to take a peek inside.
Found the target. Good job.
It's in a safe. Locksmith?
I can open that, but I can't get to it. That's where you come in.
Ah, another test Nunu can help me solve.
It's your way out. I'll be waiting here when you have the artifact. Don't rush. Use Nunu. Think, plan, and make it to me safely. You've seen all the main points of interest now, but there's a lot of valuable information about the space that we haven't discussed yet. Normally, I'd give you the choice to skip optional information, but today, let's go through that intel together.
Sure, Fred. What you got for me, Fred?
Knowing access points for Trevor is critical. He can't move around like you can.
This is as close as I can get to the safe.
So I have to get it to you.
Yep, so it's got to drop through that doorway.
Remember that pressure plate from earlier? We needed something to put on it.
Oh yeah. I'm just glad I didn't have to run around looking for it.
You've really gotten the hang of her.
I'm ready. Let's go crack open that
Fred's grandfather was an Olympian, and his medals were in the private collection, and we stole them from the private collection and gifted them back to him. That's how we got Fred on. Deeply funny to watch that just kind of like go straight down like that, no tumbling.
A safe with handles.
Bring it over here. Let the locksmith dazzle you. Hey, sis. Yes! Say when. There you go. Now you can walk right through it.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Yo!
So he can move in 2 dimensions as well. He can only move in a special dimension as well, but it's a different plane than we can. This is a very confusing family.
Trevor?
The real me is waiting for you on the floor below. Get that safe to me. Drop her through the hatch.
Which one? There are 2 hatches here.
If only you had a cute drone with X-ray vision.
Yeah, I actually know which one it's gotta be.
Waiting on you. Nice. Now get out of here.
Thanks, Trev.
I've opened the door to the next area.
Yeah, we need somebody who's got Z-axis
You made
controls.
so far so good. Let's test what you've learned.
Yes, boss.
You've got the artifact. Now find a safe way out of this building. Use Nunu to plot a way to the exit. This is where you'll start off. In the field, it won't. Oh, I designed Nunu to take a moment to look over them. Try not to bump into these guys, Namali. You should have more of a feel for the space now. Remember, you can access Nunu. She can help you navigate to this point without bumping.
What's this big room about?
For now, it's just a big, empty space.
But we'll load in a challenge when you arrive. It will be another test that Nunu can help you with.
All right. A lot of rooms that don't connect to anything.
Once you've gone through all the challenges, meet me here. Bonus points if you can get all the way here. Nunu will give you.
I go.
Trevor?
Open the hatch you think is right and drop it to the floor below.
With randomly placed guards down there.
You've got a 2 out of 3 chance of will normally be the odd.
You really enjoyed.
The rooms have been shuffled. Just let me know. On it. Say when. Finally.
Standing by.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, so.
Nicely done. Almost done. Don't get sloppy.
So I go up. Okay, I just go up the stairs and then down the stairs. Up the stairs. Down the stairs.
You made it, and not a single serious mistake. You and Nunu make a great team.
How do you like the space?
It'll do. I wonder how many of my antique safes I can fit in here.
Just stick to your side of the room.
I'm gonna take some things out of storage. The managing agent in my building has a strict no explosives rule.
You have explosives in storage.
Oh, and you don't.
Yeah, you're unbelievable.
Still upset.
Glad you got your ring back.
Do you think that I'm weird for holding onto Dad's wedding ring like that?
No. That's all we have left of them.
You still have Mom's ring?
Yes. What do you think they would say about all this artifact business?
I was a baby when they died, so I don't really know them like that.
I loved you so much.
Okay. That's enough emotions for the week. Get out of here. I have security systems to learn and break. Bye.
And yeah, Gringotts, it's well, like I think in a lot of our lives as gamers, we get really used to two-dimensional games, just in general, right? We're generally kind of used to 2D games, but it's a little bit jarring when you, one, have only 2 dimensions of control, and I think that's in, like, for one thing, these 2 dimensions in particular, right? But the rest of the game world itself is actually deeply 3-dimensional. I think that is actually pretty jarring. I think that is actually pretty jarring and awkward for us as human beings. I think it creates a significant ludonarrative dissonance. To be like just so aware of how artificial the 2-dimensionality is, right? It really draws attention to that.
Fred has outdone himself with the hideout, except for his no smoking rule. Why shouldn't I enjoy my cigar in my office?
Those things stink.
There's a fan in here. Buzzkill.
That stink will attract people to this place.
You reckon it will attract the authorities?
Because those things are illegal.
Oh, please. I'm not hurting anyone.
Still illegal, Gugu. I don't know why you're concerned. The university can stop you doing it.
Well, I didn't respect the administration.
Ha!
I
That's
do
cute.
respect
That's
Fred.
funny.
Good to know. I'll leave you to get settled.
Bye, Nana.
This is where we planned the job.
Where the schemes and dreams are born.
Better than meeting in the park, isn't it?
What do you have for us, Coco?
This.
Whoa. Now that is a knife.
This blade is known as a trambesh, made and used by the Mangbetu people of the DRC. Tell us more, Etienne.
Fun fact, there's still huge debate about when the smelting of iron began on the continent. A burial site from the 8th to 10th century CE in Southeast Democratic Republic of the Congo contained an engraved iron axe blade.
Okay, I have a question.
I don't care about your question,
Currently,
Molly.
it's on loan as part of a tour of artifacts from around the world.
Last before the only people who can see it are those rich types who can pay for private viewings.
The Trumbash was believed to be lost or looted. Then it resurfaced, discovered mislabeled amidst bric-a-brac in an estate sale.
A king's scepter in a heap of junk.
Exactly. The heritage of a people forgotten.
Tell me more about.
I only kind of care about the history. Let's go.
I want to know more about.
Originally, trambesh were used as throwing knives and short swords, but later came to be held by kings as a scepter.
King Munza.
King Munza ruled the Mangbetu, a prosperous group living in the north of the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Oh, he was a great patron of the arts, and had many fine objects like this, made for him by a dedicated group of artisans.
He was murdered by Egyptian emissaries after he refused to give up one of his daughters for marriage. His was their vassal state, and his pride offended them. When the Trumbash resurfaced and was authenticated, there was a small bidding war over it.
On principle, our people didn't participate. We hoped that the old world institutes would do the right thing.
And that didn't happen.
No, it went to a private collector.
Let's do it.
The Trombash of King Munza. Let's bring it home.
All right. We're going into ads in a minute. So I'm going to go into... The exhibition is under an old bank.
I now have a team and a base of operations. It's getting real. We probably need a target number for these artifacts. What's an acceptable number? Trevor would say, all of them, obviously. Ugh. Is it too late to pull out and go back to Tanzania?
All right. I will... I'm glad that they let me pause whenever. That's actually a huge plus in this. That's like almost a full plus star on this game. Okay, I am going to run the ads and I will be back in a few minutes. Enjoy the fan art gallery. Hello, hello. Oh, wrong scene. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you, Noir, for the raid. What were you up to, Miss Noir? What was Noir up to? Hello, Noir. Hello, DJ. Hello, other raiders. For the raiders who may not know who I am, why'd I get silent there for a second? I am Almantas VT. I am a former professor of sociology, an old man who loves old things. I talk about history, I talk about sociology, I do calligraphy, I paint miniatures, and I play indie game. This is indie game night. I am playing Afrofuturist heist game Relooted. That is what I am playing tonight. How were the Final Fantasy raids? Did you get raided? Did you get plundered? Did you get pillaged? Because that's what we are doing. We are stealing things. You got close to clear. I see. Probably Sunday. Okay. So that means that you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you've got another like 20 hours left of working on getting that clear, right? At least, right? Assuming you do it like 6 hours a day. Sounds reasonable to me. As ever, I understood that. Yeah, I know, Noir. I just thought it was very funny to pretend it was your full-time job. I just thought it was a funny joke. Gotta stretch my neck a little bit here. Gotta stretch my neck and my back a little bit here. That's good for you. Good for you, Noir. Congratulations. And I am... this is a heist game. I like heist games. I tend to like heist games. It's primarily a parkour game more than a stealth game. It's kind of like a parkour route planning game. But I've been enjoying that aspect of the game. I've been enjoying that aspect of the gaming. But yes. If you or hello Jazzy, how you doing, Jazz? Jazz, I think this is a game that has a certain appeal to you. I don't know if it's not very like jazz-core, but I think like the moral principle of it, that we're just kind of stealing from rich people to give to a random museum. We're stealing from some museums to give to other museums. It's kind of funny how utopian it's trying to be, and I think it's actually coming across as deeply cynical. Is how it's actually reading to me. It's actually reading as goofily cynical. It's very Afrofuturist. It's very Afrofuturist, and that's an aesthetic that I am curious to see where it goes going forward. Currently, everything in Afrofuturism really kind of like cowers in the shadow of Black Panther, but at the same time, for a long time, our beloved cyberpunk really cowered in the shadow of Blade Runner, right? And cyberpunk is an incredibly successful genre. I kind of wish I had Mix around for this, and I might try to have this as a more open discussion with him, that cyberpunk is this genre that's so insanely successful that even when you're not trying to do cyberpunk, you end up doing cyberpunk. It's really wormed its way inside of our brains in a really massive way, right? And Solarpunk has ambitions of doing that, but Solarpunk has made very little progress on this front at all. Afrofuturism overlaps very heavily with Afrofuturism as an aesthetic overlaps very heavily with Solarpunk. The two of them are very intertwined, but Afrofuturism has, I think, quite a bit more to say than Solarpunk. Solarpunk very much is like the framing that I'm used to from technology studies is a solution looking for a problem, which I don't think is really quite right for Solarpunk, because Solarpunk isn't even a solution. It's a concept art looking for a concept is how it feels. And Afrofuturism adds a little bit more direction and structure to that. I think it's kind of just better than Solarpunk, but I still think it's got a ways to go. And I don't know. I'm curious. Admittedly, it's possible that Cyberpunk is just like Cyberpunk is, as far as I can tell, the most potent aesthetic movement since, I should say, like genre fiction movement since Romanticism. So it's a tall order to clamber over, to kill Cyberpunk and clamber over its throne. Yes, we've gotten to the 4th heist or something like that, and we're going to case the joint and see what it's like. The Trumbash.
Okay. What's the plan?
Scout the layout. Find your way in, the artifact, and your way out.
Okay.
Enter through the back of the bank. Find the top of the elevator shaft, climb in, slide down, and voila.
Okay, so it's our elevator shaft.
That is your access point.
Yeah, I got that. Elevator shaft. That's the Trumbash.
That's our target. Once you remove it, it will trigger the alarm.
Yep. I know that part of the drill. Okay, that's some reinforced glass that I can shatter my way through. Some brachiation.
To get to the rendezvous, you'll have to go through the sewers.
You'll need to find a way up to that window, but only when you're ready to leave. It's connected to the alarm.
Normally, there's more to look at here. Take your time.
Yep, I'm not confident about this one.
There's a safe in that room.
My intel says there's a priceless Kikuyu Indome shield in this exhibition. It could be inside.
Get me to that safe, and I'll find out. Or get that safe to me.
That door will close when the alarm is triggered.
Okay, and... I think I can take the safe to it.
I can break into the vault, but getting out will be tricky.
Okay, so... I swing through here, swing here, break that, swing again, go down here, run through there, bounce up. No, I wanna take the staircase up, jump, use the ring. Seems simple enough.
That's all
Seems
there
simple
is.
enough.
You're ready.
Start mission. Okay.
Show us what you've got, sis.
I'm not here to entertain you.
Cuckoo, start the timer. Let's break records while we break and enter.
What records are you talking about, buddy?
These old buildings make it too easy. Where's the challenge?
Never could. Just busy.
Here's the challenge. Here's the challenge. Gotta go down like that.
These Popiano statues would have stood in special areas designated for their poorer areas, for whom it was a symbol of wisdom and superiority over the young initiates. They were also carried along during initiation and funeral processions.
It's the new fall.
The shield must be in there. There's no alarm on it, but I can't get up there. Can you get it to me?
Yeah.
Now that it's down here, the safe might just be my ticket to a faster escape.
Oh, you can't swing backwards. Okay. Nope, gotta do it the other way.
Yes! Say when.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Return to entry.
Show us what you've got, sister.
I'm not here to entertain you.
Oh, Vexing Cat! Oh my goodness, Vex! Holy moly, Vex. First of all, it is late o'clock for you. First of all, it is very late for you. How was your donathon? I know that you smashed your records for the first day. How was the second day? Oh yes, it is your birthday! It is your birthday! I will have to make a calligraphy for you, Vex. I will have to make a calligraphy for you when I get a moment. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the follow, Enders Gaming. I am Almantas, the former professor of sociology, the current VTuber, the old man who loves old things. I used to teach sociology, and now I I'm anime online for money. I usually do calligraphy. I do lots of oh my goodness, what's wrong with my brain? Miniatures painting. I paint lots of miniatures. I paint miniatures. I stream calligraphy. I play indie games. I play strategy games. Today I am playing Relooted. It is an Afro-futurist heist game about stealing from museums to give to other museums. So far, I still feel like I'm kind of early in the game. It feels like it's still giving me a lot of basic mechanics. Partially because I think I still have less mechanics than they had in the demo. But yes, hello to Soul of Terra and Vexing Cat and Enders Gaming 14 and Mega Mulp and Fallen_Thespian and Changeling Wizard and Cena the Crocodile and Soul of Terra. Thank you for the follow. How was your birthday, Vex? How was the Vexing birthday? Changeling Wizard, thank you for the follow. But yes, this is a South African made game. I know that they've got Cameroonian and Ghanaian voice actors, and I'm pretty sure all the main characters, the 4 main characters, are all South African voice actors. Not entirely sure, but I suspect they're. Etienne definitely has a South African one. Longest stream ever. She was singing, she was killing. I should have rated you, even though I've only been here for 2 hours. That would have been nice of me to do. I am a dick. I apologize, Vex, for not reading you first before you could read me. But thank you for dropping your folks off with me. Yes, Vex has a lovely voice. Vex has a lovely voice. For my folks, if you are familiar with me, you have probably heard of Vex before. Vex is a dear friend, and she has a lovely voice. She does lots of reading streams, and we have yeah, you won, yeah. It was your longest stream ever outside of the Halloween reading collabs, which I have extended in my own way. I have made those long in my own way. But are you I hope that you're not too tired. I know that it is later than you usually stream. You usually end hours ago. But I hope that you had a lovely time. I may go check out the VOD, because again, Vex has an excellent singing voice. Excellent singing voice. And I am sure that my folks will rather appreciate her. That said, obviously, if you or any of the other raiders need to raid and run, that is extremely reasonable. VOD will likely be acapella. That's funny. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. I do not like people to feel trapped. If you want to have a relatively cozy time while I play this game, that's giving us a lot of interesting little history tidbits about the oldest continents, about the cradle of humanity, then this is a good one to go for. If you would like to be somewhere else, then that is perfectly fine. I do not like holding people hostage. It makes me feel rather guilty. So, yes. And I'm assuming that Vex is completely exhausted. But thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for your contributions to Room to Read on Vex's behalf. That is her preferred charity and what she's been raising money for. I know the first day you raised 30... Did you say the first day you raised 3,500? Is that what I saw on Blue Sky? I know that it's been very, very successful for you so far. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. Day one was 2,600. That's still so much. I can't even imagine raising that much for any charity. Oh my goodness, I'm probably years out from having that kind of swing. All right, stretch.
They were also carried along during initiation and funeral processions.
The Sanufal of Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire.
The shield must be in there. There's no alarm on it, but I can't get up there. Can you get it to me?
Imagine if we just shatter the shield right there.
Down here, the safe might just be my ticket to a faster escape.
Waiting on you.
Okay, I think this is just flat out necessary.
On it. Yeah. I'm out.
You've got the shield. Now, focus on the real target.
Okay, boss. On it.
Okay, so I need to go up the stairs. I'm annoyed that that's not the escape route, because that's actually an easier escape route. It was actually an easier escape route. So I can go here.
Finally. Saving.
Opens that up.
Yes. Standing by.
Okay. He's unwilling to open the door. Okay, there we go. That's how this works. Okay, so now take it.
Time to leave.
Oh, okay.
It's time to get out of there.
Lol. I'm gonna retry the escape because that was very goofy. Okay, so take it and
It's time to get out of there.
then go up here and
We are never using a sewer again.
Somebody.
okay, easy, smooth.
Hello, Africa Appropriations Association. Luckily, Africa has you on their side. Amazing job.
All right.
You've still got it, sis. Amazing time. Optional for who? You took them all. You really locked in with the speed.
All right, perfect.
Judges would give you 10s across the board.
Perfect score on that one. Easy.
Great work, everyone.
Uh-oh, you have that look on your face.
What look?
The we have a problem look.
Well, we kinda do.
What kind of problem?
I'm fast on the ground, but I need help bypassing stairs to make better time. Efficiency is key.
You're not seriously suggesting that.
We need to add someone else to the team. Someone who can access the places I can't. What do you think?
I don't care.
Great. I already have someone in mind.
Someone you know personally.
Kinda. He's a friend of a friend.
A friend of a friend.
You just think he's hot.
Let's argue later. I'm going to check on Google.
Meet Professor Grace in the briefing room. All right.
Hi, Google. I see you're getting settled in here. Do you have a minute?
You've come for a chat.
I'm trying to figure out how my by-the-book grandmother is okay with all of this. What's brought this on? And don't tell me it was just Etienne's information about the treaty loophole.
I was wondering when you would come to interrogate me.
Oh, Cuckoo. It's hardly an interrogation.
Remember when I visited you in Tanzania a year ago? Well, I was on my way to Senegal to visit the Museum of Black Civilizations. It had been such a long time since I had been. For decades, they have had an exhibition. It was basically a huge empty space that represented stolen artifacts not yet returned. When the treaty started repatriating artifacts, they would make changes to the exhibition accordingly. I wanted to see it. I don't know what I expected, but every box that was lit up represented artifacts that have been returned. The room was practically dark. Look, I had done so little to change things. I was so disappointed that even by the book, we couldn't do what we set out to do. It's changed something in me. The numbers are staggering. 90% of African cultural heritage is still in major museums outside the continent. I don't even want to think about private collections.
Did you ask me to help because of that thing I did in my youth?
Of course not. Get that thought out of your mind. I know it's a big ask, and it's not fair, but I'm grateful you're doing this with me.
Where is Ndedi? Go to Feng's shop. Okay, Feng's shop is to the left in this 2D world.
That a thing. I'm so glad I caught you.
The respect for Daddy before my name? You need something, don't you?
Nothing gets past you, huh? It's about Daddy.
My delivery guy. What do you want from him?
I want to know more about him. Do you trust him?
If you ask me that question, it can only mean that you are into something shady.
That's correct.
Any more questions?
Just one. Where can I find him?
Do you promise me that you wouldn't get him into trouble?
I have to be honest. What I'm going to ask Ndedi to do has risks. I can't tell you much, but I won't hold anything back from Ndedi.
The old mannequin factory. You will find him there.
Thank you, Dr. Thing. Ndedi must be inside. There you are.
Hey, Lightning. Good to see you.
I have a proposition. I need your help. But it's a sensitive matter.
Ah, sounds serious. We can talk if you can catch me.
If I catch you?
I will listen to your sensitive proposition. If...
Ndedi, this is
Go.
How are you even doing this?
He's moving in 3 dimensions. It's crazy.
So close.
Okay. Oop, oop, oop.
I've got you.
She's enjoying this way too much. She is so horned up for this guy.
Come on, Lightning.
Nope. This is where we want to go. Oh, nope.
Give me a challenge.
Alright.
Is gravity a joke to you?
He is considerably faster than you are. Like, it's not even close.
Ready. Hold on.
I can't keep up with you. You're like a ghost.
Wow, you came closer than anyone ever has.
I thought I just caught you
lightning's
right there.
supposed to be fast.
To be fair, you are the only one who ever tried. I'm ready to listen. After we get out of here, let's go.
Okay. Walk 5 feet.
And this is where we keep them. Trevor's still working on making the room secure. Says he wants the door to only respond to our DNA.
Huh, sounds sophisticated.
Well, we have to keep them safe.
I knew you were serious when you wanted me to join, but I still can't believe you're really doing this.
Yeah, I'm in disbelief. I mean, when I agreed to do it, I had no idea I would even need a team.
Isn't that crime 101? Stealing things with the help of a team?
You seem to know a lot about crime.
Not at all. But this is not exactly in your wheelhouse. You said you worked for a gymnastic team?
Yeah, but you worked for a traveling circus, and that's not exactly crime 101 either.
Have you led a team like this before?
No? Listen, are you having second thoughts?
No. Just hoping you won't get me killed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move my stuff into the room you gave me.
Later.
Training time? Oh, come on. So let me do heists. Let me do some heists.
So, what do you think about Diddy?
You know I don't like surprises.
It's hardly a surprise. I told you we needed an extra person.
What do you even know about him? Next time you want to add a new person to the team, I'd like to meet them first.
Done.
Can you let me get on with my work?
You're no fun when you're working, you know that.
I'll take you out for dinner later, and we can catch up properly, okay?
You're paying.
Alright, we'll do some training.
Let's see what you and Daddy can do.
I hang from the pipe. You jump, and I will swing over. Where do you want me? Point me to the pipe. Ready. Hold on to me. I will grapple you up there. Where do I stand? And where do I aim? Going. Ready?
Okay.
In place. You can use my rope as a zip line. Yes, ma'am. In place. Ready. I cannot grapple you up there. Jump onto my rope and climb up.
Bonk.
Go in place. I bet I could swing you through here. Ready. Ready. In the van.
Interesting. So there's a bit of an order of operations issue here.
Yes, man.
Okay, so I gotta take him up here.
In place. Let's go.
Okay, now what I thought he was gonna do?
Ready? Hold on. In place. Ready. Hold on tight. In place.
It took a lot of effort to do. Okay, and
Ready.
break through, and then
Going.
and then carry me up there.
In place.
And that's training done. Okay. Okay, now to the mission briefing table. I have a suspicion that Fred is going to betray us. That is my suspicion, right? Fred is the one throwing around a lot of accusations, and if there's anything that being an American has made me believe, it is that accusations are confessions. Okay, workout time. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. I will do some push-ups. I will do a set of push-ups. Because that is what I've been enjoying lately. Make sure my grip is good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Blue. I needed that. Ah. Ah.
This artifact is unfinished business for both Ghana and you, normally.
Interesting.
In 1974, Ghana became the third African country to submit a formal claim for restitution of cultural artifacts.
That's nearly 100 years ago.
And the request came 100 years after the regalia was looted from the Asante capital Kumasi.
So 200 years.
Okay, what's going on here? I was wondering, okay, there's my mouse. I was wondering what that was.
Ghana is showing the kind of patience it takes to be Trevor's sister.
When you put it like that.
Where is it?
The same place you retrieved the Dahomey silver buffalo.
Robbing the same place twice? You know they have tightened security, right?
Perfect job for the locksmith, no?
Anything else while we're there? I'd hate to go back a third time.
Actually, this is a very fortuitous artifact to welcome Ndedi.
Behold, the Bangwa Queen from Cameroon.
Elephant.
Going after 2 targets doubles the risk.
She is an ancestor. We must return her home.
Tell me more about.
Believed to have belonged to King Kofi Kakari, the 10th Asante Hene of the Asante Empire. It represents the head of a defeated enemy.
This head is one of the largest solid gold objects ever made in sub-Saharan Africa.
Dang.
The golden mask was taken to England following the looting of Kumasi, where it was bought from the army by Sir Richard Wallace for £500 and became part of the Wallace collection. The Bangwa Queen is a Le Femme statue. meaning a portrait of an important ancestor.
She is the ancestor.
A revered vessel of the spirit from the Bangwa people of Cameroon.
Taken by a German named Gustav Konrad. It would not have been willingly given.
Eish, that would be like handing over your grandmother's ashes.
Most Bangwa chiefs no longer have full original sets of Lefem figures. They were either destroyed by fires or rot. But most of them were taken when the Germans destroyed the palaces in the early 1900s. In 1990, she was sold for $3.4 million, which made her the world's most expensive priced African artwork at the time. According to my intel, the museum is in possession of a Djenne terracotta. It is from the ancient town of Djenne in the inland Niger Delta region of Mali, but I don't know its exact location in the museum.
3 artifacts?
The terracottas were produced in Mali between the 11th and 17th centuries.
They were excavated in 1977, where they were taken because of illicit trade of African artifacts.
I'll try my best to get it. The
go.
Aztec gold mask has waited 200 years. Let's finish this. Back to where it started. This time with beef security and a new addition to the team. All I can think of is Ndedi with his hoping you won't get me killed.
No, Molly, you're bad at impersonations. That was the bomb. The Asante gold mask. And okay.
Okay. We're back here again, team.
The security systems have been upgraded since your last visit. Let's take a look.
First, let's get a general idea of the space.
Okay, I think I am. I genuinely don't know when the next commercial break is going because the ad manager has died. So I'm going to run a quick ad break because I do need to use the bathroom. And then we'll case the joint and do the heist when I get back. All right. 180 is what I'm allowed, I think. All right. Did it actually start? Did that transmit? I can't tell. Okay, I really can't tell. I'm just going to pray that that started. I'm just going to pray that that started. I'll try it one more time in case there's a connection issue. Okay, now it started. Now it started. Okay, I will be back in a few minutes. Enjoy the ad break. And I'm back, and I'm back, and I am back. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so...
This is the smaller wing of the museum.
Our first target should be somewhere in here. Our second one will be in the east wing somewhere.
Okay, I'm curious as to where's my enter point. Okay, so I enter over here.
There's
Target
the
1.
gold mask. Almost as handsome as me. Taking it will trigger the alarm.
And so it looks like, well, that window, if I had to read, that window is also alarmed. So let's see, how do we move around here? I can't make that jump. Oh, I can make it maybe something with Undead. Okay, let's go all the way to the escape and work our way backwards. Or not.
The Bango Queen. She's far from the mask.
Stretch, Nomali. You'll need to be fast.
Your exit route is through the construction site.
However you get here, we'll be waiting for you.
Now that we know where the main targets are, you'll need to decide where you're entering from, Namad.
Oh, I get to choose my
You're
entry
the lead
point.
on this one. Once you've decided, we can move forward with the operation.
Oh, Art Barian. Thank you for the raid, Art Barian. Were you doing Art Barian? For the raiders, my name is Almantas. I am a former professor of sociology, a current VTuber. I am an old man. I love old things. I do a lot of calligraphy. Why did the shout out not work? Art Barian. Interesting. I'm not apparently allowed in my own chat. That's interesting. I apologize, Art Barian. Pokemon, too many types too. Okay. You had some insane encounters. That rules. That's very good. That's very good. I'm glad that you had some insane times with the Pokemons. I am primarily a calligrapher. And I play indie games. I'm currently playing an indie game right now. This is Relooted. It is an Afro-futurist heist game about stealing artifacts from museums to give them to other museums. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. The gameplay is, I like heist games a lot. I'm like a big fan of Monaco and Payday. I love Thief. I really like Thief. But it's actually a little bit more like, it's more like a parkour game. It's more like a 2D platformer. Which is a genre that I'm also cool with, I would say. I like speedrunning conceptually, and I like games that are about speedrunning. And that's kind of how it's mostly playing. That's kind of mostly how it's been playing. Chances are this will be an off-stream game for me after tonight's session.
You can go to the garage again.
Again. The place that smells like bin juice?
The same. They've tightened security since our last visit, but I can get you in. What do you say, sis?
Shall we go in through the garage?
Not right now. We're in the middle of heist planning right now. We need to have a route that hits this artifact and this artifact in as little time as possible. In the absolute bare minimum amount of time. So I will probably have to experiment with that a little bit. And oh, that window's open. Okay, I thought that window would be a break glass and the alarm goes off window, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think our best route is actually going left to right. I think we want to start down here and then work our way up, because I think the optional objectives work better in that order. What am I doing with Ndidi there? I think I want to go in through the garage and go up. And then set up everything over here. I assume the safe actually has the optional objective. And then... yeah, this is a scannable item down here. And then when I come back through... or maybe not. Maybe I need this... maybe I need the safe to be down here in order for it to get hacked. Need the safe to be down here in order for it to get hacked. Okay, if the safe has to be down here in order to get hacked, then there's not really a way to get in through here. So I would go through the mask, the Asante mask, land down here, go up, stairs up, grab the Bongwa, I should say the Lepham, and then that's a straight shot. Okay. But I do think I still want to go here first. I still don't understand how I get up here. This is the big thing I'm kind of lost on. I guess I'll have to try it.
I can help you get through the...
Shall we go in through the garage?
No,
let's
Malia,
go
there's
through the
more
garage.
to look at here. Take your time.
Fine, I'll keep looking, but... so it's another optional.
The stairwells in this building are locked.
But not in the other building. Total amateur.
I think I use Ndidi to pull me up here, and then parkour up here, go through here, jump down.
There's an optional target in that.
Not attached to an alarm.
That's all there is. You're ready.
And then I... yeah.
Yo! On it. Finally. Yes! Standing by. On it. Waiting on you. Yeah! Yeah! Yes!
Okay, that's the order of operations. Simple enough order of operations. And then come through here.
I know that drum. The Ngaji was an important part of Pocomo's spirituality. It was confiscated and then stuck in museum storage for hundreds of years. A brother of the Pocomo king was the first person from the community to see the drum after 114 years.
Let's just do a quick test run.
The locksmith amount.
Let's go!
Let's test that. Let's test that. Okay. I think it's a little bit worse than going low. I tend to definitely prefer going low.
Ready. Yes, ma'am. In place. Let's go. Ready?
I hate this style.
In place?
Alright. So, hold this over here.
Finally. Waiting on you. Standing by.
Okay, and then we gotta take this thing and take it down here.
On it.
No.
Yes!
There, that's where I want it.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, Etienne. Look, the Jenna terracotta in the safe.
I've got the Jenna terracotta.
Great work, Nomali.
Alright, let's get this over here.
Hey! Ready.
Stairs up. I like doing practice runs, right? Stairs up. Stairs up. And then we're into the escape.
Standing by.
Let's go!
Going. In place.
Alright.
This gorgeous mask represents a butterfly. Bois dancers wear them when honoring nature spirits specific to their family or community. By shaking his head left and right, the dancer would mimic the beating wings of a butterfly. They are some of the widest masks found on the African continent, wider than 2 meters.
Make sure you've planned your escape route before you pick this artifact up.
Yep, let's go. Fuck!
Ready.
Make sure you plan your escape route before you pick this artifact up.
It's time to get out of there.
Oh, there are the other stairs. Missed the hot zone.
Reacquisitions Collective. You got all the artifacts we came for. Good job.
Ugh. Can you finish the mission if you don't get all of them?
It wasn't great.
Yeah, whatever.
My sister managed to get all the extra artifacts. It's above gold medal because your speed deserves that. Nothing wrong with a silver medal performance.
Nothing it gives me a gold medal and gives me a silver medal. Ridiculous. Leonik Vladov, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? I am having trouble with my chat. Let me see if I can shout you out. I couldn't shout out Artbarian. Leonik Vladov. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, apparently I still can't shout people out. Apparently I'm not even connected to my own chat for some reason. Thank you all, or I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong anyway, so, Leonik Vladov. Let's see if that's the 5th message in a row that fails to send. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Almantas. I am a former professor of sociology, a current VTuber, an old man who loves old things. It's exclamation point SO. It's exclamation point SO. Not shout, SO. And yes, I am a former calligrapher. I'm a current calligrapher. I am formerly a VTuber. Now, just give it another shot. I don't know why I can't. Well, it's not letting me send. But maybe you can send it, Blue. Yes, I mostly do calligraphy. I paint miniatures. I talk about history topics and sociology topics. And I try to have a cozy but still intellectually interesting time. How was the Minecraft, Mr. Vladov? How was the Minecraft? How was the crafts that are mined? Okay, yeah, I'm having trouble connecting to all of Twitch APIs. Okay, so, how was the mining and the crafting? For my part, there we go. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much, Blue. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. For my part, yes, we are playing Relooted. It is a South African-made Afro-futurist heist game about stealing from museums to give the artifacts to other museums. That is the premise of it. We just stole a terracotta statue. Hold on, let me pull it up again. We stole a terracotta statue, a gold mask. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Terracotta statue, a gold mask, and a wooden statue, a Bangwa queen, which is so Cameroonian. I believe. Oh, this one's from Ashanti. This one's from Ashanti, so it's from the Gold Coast. And I think this was Ethiopian. The Janet. But yes. Yes, it is about repatriation by force, repatriation by other means. I will confess, I was planning on finishing this mission and then ending for the night. That was actually where I was at mentally. Because I am pretty tired and the scuff is starting to get under my skin. Let's go over to the main channel. Yes, because here is me. Here is my schedule. This is the schedule. So tomorrow night I am doing a Discord movie night. Tomorrow. Okay, that's annoying. I am doing a Discord movie night. Let me grab the Discord invite link because Discord, study hall, invites. All right, that is my Discord. We'll be doing a movie night tomorrow night of Do the Right Thing, which I have never watched. and Cool Runnings, which I have not watched in over 30 years. So that's what the plan for tomorrow night is. And then Thursday, I am going to be doing Helldivers with Ratmost. And that is where I will be at. Assuming it lets me shout out on my own channel. What is happening with this? What is happening with Twitch? Unless they deleted their account. Yes, I will be doing Helldivers 2 with Ratmost, which is a game that I love. But I don't tend to... I stream it sometimes, but I don't tend to stream a whole bunch. I will be offline Friday and Saturday. I will be back at the very least Monday, if not also Sunday. I will be back for one or both of those days. I post my schedules usually on Sundays. I am a Brooklyn boy. My usual start time is 10 p.m. US Eastern. I don't have any particularly big events coming up immediately. I just got back from a month of living out of a suitcase. That is to say, I was traveling a whole bunch. And so I am just kind of excited to be getting back to some sort of regularity and some sort of schedule. Here's the question. Do people want to watch Monster Hunter or Caesar? Do they want to watch an old school city builder or watch a modern Monster Hunter? Those are your options. Those are your options. Let me just give a quick vibe check. I'm just doing a quick little check on the vibes. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god, hold on. And then echo. Hold on, just putting in some data here. Just putting in some. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Arbarian. Yeah, it's okay, Arbarian. All right, folks. We're going to go over to Madra Mimi. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Or do I not get to raid? Is that what's happening now? Am I banned from Twitch chat, but not from Twitch? I might be banned from Twitch chat in general. Huh. Let me test something out here. Yeah, let me test out something here. I've got one more avenue of exploration here. I have one more avenue of exploration here. Let's see. Twitch is being very strange to me since I've been back. All right, we're going over to Madra Mimi. She's playing Caesar. She is playing Caesar. There we go. She's playing Caesar. She's building Roman stuff. So that's where we're going. That is all to say. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you all either at the movie night tomorrow night, which is a little bit later than usual, or on Ratmos on Thursday. Thank you all for being here. Relooted was pretty fun. I think this might be a game that I play off stream. The amount of voice acting is one of those things that always feels a little bit hostile to me as a streamer. It doesn't ever mesh well with my actual streaming style. So that seems like something I will do elsewhere. And next week I will probably be back to doing Whiskerwood. I think Whiskerwood is a little bit more my speed as stream games go. If I resist the urge to stream, you know, Warframe and Imperador, which is what I'm playing off stream. Thank you all for being here. I love you all and have a good night.